I'm sad too. I stay away from people because I saw in the boardroom that nobody has backbone and will go along. I guess the same in politics. Yeah, it's the same everywhere. And it's really hard because I totally get what you're saying. You do, when you see how everybody will be more apt to do the wrong thing and everybody, it's just following the herd kind of thing, and you see that, it's alarming. Most people don't see it. They don't see how they themselves or the people around them are all going along with the wrong thing. Most people don't see it because they're so used to that, no, I just do me. So at my first nursing job where all the corruption took place and I was affected by that, I reflected on this for a couple years because I'm like, what happens to a society when everybody is doing the wrong thing? Like, even if it's just not speaking up, they just, yeah, that's not my problem, I'll just look away. Like, when everybody's doing that and it becomes the norm and the acceptable thing, it's never going to last because what it ends up doing is it creates more people that emotionally regress, in my opinion. They don't emotionally mature, even adults, I mean. So at the job where that corruption took place for me, there was a doctor too that said this to a coworker of mine, that I should have just kept my mouth shut. That's what I get for speaking up. It's just like shocking because that is what is the acceptable thing. Because what happens when somebody speaks up? We saw this with all of Trump's presidency. You speak up and you speak the truth. All the people that aren't doing the right thing go after you. And then, because most of society does the wrong thing and looks away and justifies it to themselves, it creates a bunch of weak people that then, and these are your true blue Biden supporters, the ones that would vote for him again. Those people are the ones saying, I don't care if Trump speaks the truth. I don't care what he says. I don't care if everything he says is true. I just need the chaos to stop. He needs to go. Anybody but Trump, because the chaos has to stop so that I can have my comfortably numb lie. That's what it is. Also, I can have my comfortably numb lie. Trump has to go. He spoke the truth. He threw everything off balance by doing so because there's all this chaos. Yeah, that's always what happens. And then when everybody goes after those people that speak the truth, and everybody knows they're speaking the truth, but it's like, no, that's not the way we do things. No, now you are the one that's the problem, even though, no, the person that's speaking the truth isn't the problem. It's all the people around that are either attacking the person speaking the truth or the people that want to say that they should have just kept their mouth shut. No, that's why this quote, people have heard this quote that it's been kind of going around the past few years. Hard times create strong men create good times create weak men, and weak men create hard times. Weak men create hard times. Yeah, we've been a weak society, very weak. Think of all of the people that were saying, especially during 2020, no, Trump has got to go. He's got to go. It's been nothing but chaos and crisis ever since he got in. But that's not his fault. He was speaking the truth. But those weak people, those weak men and women that just wanted the status quo, even if it meant the lie, that's how weak they are. That can't maintain itself. So I know it's sad, and I know what you mean, because once you see it, once you see how everybody can't even see in themselves how they too are just going along with the wrong thing, and how everything just becomes you do kind of detach yourself. You kind of stay away from people because of that reason. I totally get it. But take heart. Don't be sad. Because something I've noticed is that clearly God woke tons of people up in the timing that this has all happened. But the people I noticed that haven't, because even if you don't believe, well, I think most people that have woken up at least believe in God. They may not be churchgoers, they may not be people that read the Bible, but they believe there's something higher. But atheists, these are the weakest people. They really are the weakest people. I don't know if people have noticed it, really no atheists have woken up. If they are and they say they're atheists, I would question it, because I think when you wake up to it, you realize that it's wicked because of what you wake up to when you look into it. So it naturally brings you to that. There's a spiritual component to it, because it's so wicked. But there's so many of the just normal, I hate to say normal people, but like the boardroom people, just your average people that are so used to the status quo of, I just do me, I just do what I'm told. Yeah, I know that's wrong, but I still just do it. We are such a society that does that. But because we've become such a weak society, the only other way to go now is to, the weak society creates hard times, but the hard times will create a strong society. Because now what is happening? More people are speaking up. They're speaking up. They're saying something. They realize how important it is to do that. Because once there's more people that realize, no, we should stand up for the right thing, and the more people that do that, then that changes things drastically too. But ultimately, the people that are really waking up to it are the people that at least believe in something more than themselves. It's not the atheists waking up. So take comfort in this. God woke you up because he knew you were one of the strong ones.